Oh hey Dale, you might be wondering to yourself, why is Dan sending me this video over Instagram in this format, as if he wants me to save it? The answer is, I want you to save it, and I want you to put it in your next video. You grimy, slimy little piece of scum. You thought that I wasn't going to watch your videos. And I usually don't, but I did watch the 360 flip one where you compared our backsmiths in the beginning. And I noticed that you used the backsmith where I screamed, damn it, after I landed it, which is the bad one that I did. And I redid a good one where I grinded further and ollied out better. But you wanted to win the contest so bad that you literally put the crappy one in.
There you go.
Fucking worse, bro. You're a very great driver, but you don't need to stay in the slow lane the entire way to the park.
I gotta get more over, hold on.
Instead of like getting into the pass lane.
Oh, I'm so close to the good lane, hold on. Oh, the sweet spot, here we are.
Oh my god.
Woo! I feel like I'm in the middle of the road now though, it feels dangerous.
When there's a carpool lane and you got two people in the car, it's very useful.
Now, let's get to it, but it's in the left side, and we gotta be over here.
Why?
Because this is the good lane.
Why do you like the right, Dan?
Look how much slower this lane is than the other ones. I'm my best.
Alright, it's already recording.
I put it in my hand.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to.
You don't know how to hold it.
You're putting it in my hand in the dumbest way.
You're like,
I'm not a claw machine.
So, me and Dan were driving up and we're like, God damn it, dude, stop fucking doing that shit. We were driving up and we were like, watch there be a bunch of fucking workers here. And look.
Oh, now you want me to look away from you?
Yeah, now I want you to look away. We couldn't skate any of the rails.
Listen, I'm really humble and I can't be in here while you're talking good about me, so I'm gonna go get my iced coffee and let me know when you're done, like, hyping me up.
Right,
like, tell them about the tricks I did, though.
Okay, Dan, I will.
Thanks.
Alright, you guys are probably wondering why I'm looking super 2008 right now, and that's because I let you guys know that in the last video I was going through some big life changes. As you already know by the title of this video, what's going on. Yeah, I'm going to a job interview right now. There's a lot to explain. I'm probably going to explain more of this after the interview. I'm interviewing at a treatment center, a drug and alcohol substance abuse treatment center. Treatment centers are always looking for people who have time and who have been through a program of recovery. It's super in line with like everything about my life, not even in just in terms of like a personality sense, but it's in like terms of a purpose sense and being sober, being a part of a sober community for like the last 8 years. So it's super in line and in tune with not only myself, but like my life and like the greater purpose and the greater good, I guess, if you will. That's like cheesy and corny and cliche, but it's true. I think doing something like this, I can get a lot of fulfillment out of it, but I'm gonna go more into detail after the interview. Before I go into detail about all that stuff, I'm here at Indoor Vans with Josh. This is fucking weird. I'm holding my camera on a tripod. I haven't done this in ages, it feels like. All right, so let's talk about this. The interview, I think, went well. I made her laugh. I think that's a good sign. She said she liked that I talked about honesty. She thought I was confident, which I was surprised because I was nervous the entire time. I will be hearing back from her next week about a second interview if I get chosen to have a second interview. You guys don't know this because I don't talk about financial shit. It's nobody's business but mine, really. But I'm gonna have to give a little bit of an explanation here in this video. Obviously, I've been doing this YouTube thing for 2 years now, and I love it. It's amazing. It's super fun. I get to be creative. I just want to tell you that it's the hardest I've ever worked in my entire life. You just get to a point where something has to change. When you start attaching your happiness to numbers, sometimes it's hard to differentiate the two because your financial shit is dependent upon like numbers, and it's dependent on how many views you're getting. And if you work really hard on a video and the algorithm decides, I don't want this to sound like a victim because I fucking hate when YouTubers complain about the algorithm. It is like the worst shit. I fucking hate it. When your videos aren't getting pushed to your subscribers and your subscribers aren't getting notified, it's a little bit of a gut-wrenching feeling, and I'm like, damn, I just spent fucking 3 days editing the shit out of this to make sure that it was top tier and it's not getting pushed. That's like frustrating and it's a little stressful, but all of that coming to a head, it's as if it's a lot of financial stress. And then when you have that kind of stress, you get writer's block. I get so stressed out that I can't really come up with new ideas. And then I feel like my attitude and my mood starts to show in the videos. I don't think it's fun and entertaining content to watch. And then I feel like I'm just like trying to force ideas out. Kind of like what I did when I was uploading every single day. Back then it was innocent because that's what I thought you were supposed to do on YouTube. But I actually go back and forth from that. This is like a big fucking rant. Like if you're interested in this, bear with me. It's gonna come full circle and it's gonna all make sense. But I go back and forth from this between making less content of higher quality versus making just like uploading whatever I get in the day and not putting massive amounts of editing into it and just like letting you guys have it and titling it whatever and not even caring about clickbait or what's gonna bring in the views and what's not, just because I'm like, maybe I should just be putting out a bunch of shit all the time versus just like hoping that if I come up with a really good idea that the video's gonna get pushed and everyone's gonna watch it, because I've tried both. I felt like for once dumping out a bunch of content on people, you oversaturate it and then people watch so much and then they get bored. I'm not saying that like you specifically, I'm just saying it happens. Like, and I know this because I experienced this with creators that I like to watch. That's just like basic human psychology, I feel like. And not always when I try to upload quality content and I try to have a video with like a really good title, really good thumbnail, really well edited, and a really good premise and storyline, it doesn't always do well, and that is also very frustrating. So that's why I'm getting a job, because at the rate that I'm uploading now, which is 2 to 3 times a week, there's a lot of downtime in between, because since I don't go out and film random shit all day every day anymore, all of that downtime that I spend coming up with ideas, all the times that people can't link up because they're busy or they flaked because like they had shit that came up that they had to do, like that's all normal human life stuff. My rent still needs to get paid just because the homie couldn't come out to skate and like my plans fell through today. Like these people don't work for me, they're just my fucking friends and we're just going out skating and I'm just filming the whole thing. So it's not like I can be mad at them or force anything. I just gotta be there when the opportunity presents itself, and I can have a job where I can work the channel around that. It's gonna make everything better. It's gonna take more stress off of me, and it's gonna make me not feel so obligated to just like constantly dump shit out. I just feel like I'll be able to come up with better ideas too. And I'll be able to focus more on slamming. That's another big thing, because I know I've talked about for like the last 6 to 9 months, maybe even a year, that I want to make slamming an actual full brand. And I think this is a step in doing that in the right direction, because not only are we getting in program, eventually the business is gonna hit a certain point where I'm going to need to advance, and I'm going to need capital for that. I'm going to need real money to do stuff like that. Just getting by doing this, which it's great, like I'm happy with that, but I would like to know that I'm good for the next 6 months in case an emergency happens. And I just don't want the stress to come out in my videos anymore, because I feel like it is. People can pick up on the attitudes, and I mean, a lot of the satire and cynicism in my videos, it's sarcasm, it's for humor. It has an intended purpose. So I don't want people to get that twisted. I don't think the humor, like, it's not everyone's taste. That's why some of the videos like aren't digested super well. I know a lot of you guys like that Trend Watch series, which I'm not done doing, by the way. I just took a little break from it because I felt like I was doing it too much. And I mean, getting a job in a treatment center, I'm still being of service and I'm still helping people whether I'm getting a paycheck or not. And it's gonna be fulfilling and purposeful. And say if this whole YouTube thing fucking takes a dive and like my business fails with slamming and all that shit, like that's a good backup plan. That's a good place to be. By no means does this mean that I am quitting YouTube or quitting my channel or quitting slamming. Actually, what inspired me to do this is Jason Leva from Future Mob. Dude with the long hair, looks like Danny Trejo. That dude works 5 days a week. He works a full-time job, uploads just as much as I do, and spends 1 full day with his girlfriend. And I'm thinking, damn, why am I not like working a job? What, just because I don't have to? Just because I can get by doing this? I don't want to just get by anymore. I want to advance, and I want to make it to the next level, and obviously a job is gonna do that. I'm only planning on working part-time. I'll have the other 70% of the week to just focus on slamming and the YouTube channel. It just means I'm gonna be hustling harder. I'm gonna be looking more forward to making videos now because the content will be more refreshing, my attitude will be better, I'll be more grateful doing it because I'm not sitting here complaining and stressing about views and numbers and my financial situation, so it's gonna give me a nice little cushion and it's gonna feel a lot more secure. This is going to suck to edit because I've rambled for so long. And maybe there will come a day when I won't have to work a job anymore because say the channel just suddenly takes off and blows up, or slamming takes off and blows up. I mean, that's the game plan. To be my own business owner, which I already am, but to have slamming really improve at scale and just be a bigger brand, mass produce, just expand, expand, expand. Like that's what I want to do. And then if it takes a complete shit, then I have a nice backup plan. I don't always believe in backup plans, so this isn't entirely a backup plan because a lot of this is purpose driven and emotionally driven or mentally or spiritually driven because I do enjoy helping people. I don't know. I know that you guys don't always know what's going on because you only get to see what I let you see. And that's how every YouTube channel is, by the way. I want this to be fun and I want this to be creative and I want this to be the happiness and the energy to flow through the videos rather than like, cause sometimes it does feel like a chore and I don't want it to feel like that. I want to keep it simple and I want to keep it fresh and nice and good and the energy to be positive, all of that cliche shit. But yeah, it's just not healthy to constantly obsess over the numbers and worry about whether my rent's gonna get paid. And so I don't think there's anything wrong with getting a job. I don't even think, I mean, I'm sure you guys will be the first to tell me that I don't need to justify getting a job. It took me a while to get to this decision too, because I felt like, oh, well, then I won't be working for myself, then I'll be working a job. But it's not a step back. It's like further to aid and assist the greater concept of building a brand. I don't know, I feel like I've rambled for way too long, so I'm gonna cut this. I just wanna say thank you, guys. I don't say thank you in every video. I don't get like this in every video. So I really appreciate all the support. And honestly, like I've been answering comments and DMs and responding a lot lately, and it just feels like this feels like a community. And I've said this previously in a video, like I might not get the biggest viewership out of this little niche of skate YouTubers, or just, I mean, YouTubers in general, but like it is like we have our own little family and it's fucking cool and I feel like we're all friends. Like I ran into a bunch of kids at the park today, at the Vans indoor park, and they all came up to me and said what's up, and he's like, yo, will you send my friend a video and like call him a bitch or something? And I was like, yeah, that's sick. That's like what friends do. They talk shit to each other and it's tight. I'm getting too sentimental. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.